Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here in Atlanta, Georgia. We have Milo here. Say hi, Milo. Boop. And I'm getting ready to hit the gym. Normally I wouldn't be going to the gym at this time, but because of Christmas was Monday, we skipped that day. So here we are on Saturday. Today is the final day of my 5-day split. We're gonna be doing lowers today. So I'm deadlifting. I'm low-key excited because I've gotten much better at deadlifting somehow in the last week or so. So we'll see how it feels. Yeah, I will catch you there. Also, apart from the New Year's exciting weekend, because we're getting a lot of furniture, we got our dining room table delivered. I've said that it gives Bilbo Baggins, kind of has some Lord of the Rings vibes to it, but it's really nice. It's very big, very sturdy. We're gonna have to buy some chairs. Also on Sunday, we're gonna push this couch upstairs to the loft and then get a new couch, which I'm super excited about. Once we get the couch, we can kind of do like everything else design related because it's kind of our central point. So yeah, that's the update on the house. And one thing I'm curious about, we have very high ceilings and these two kind of like areas here, and trying to figure out what to do with them because it is so high. But that's all. And then we got to put up our art. We got a lot of art framed. That's like an SF print for my mom. This is an old print from a magazine actually that I think my friend gave me. This is a print from, I forgot the artist's name, but my friend Wesley gave me this. This is a Fisherman's Wharf drawing from my in-laws. These are some custom or commissioned pieces from my wife, from an Atlanta artist. My sister painted this. Our friends, Jen and John, got us this commissioned. This is a print from a SF graphic designer. And this is my wife's degree. So we gotta put all those up. Okay, I'm just waiting for my Apple Watch to charge and we'll hit the gym. We got a busy day today. We're gonna go to the gym. We're going to drop Milo off at grandma's. We're gonna go shopping, more furniture shopping, and then we'll see what the day holds. Also, one piece of advice I have, if you're buying a new home and buying a bunch of furniture and finally investing, kind of like we are, a lot of our pieces are from the same place because we bought our couch from Crate and Barrel. Crate and Barrel had a huge savings discount with their credit card and all this and that. And basically we accrued all of these cash points or whatever, cash back basically. And that kind of forces us to use that money at Crate and Barrel, which, I think is kind of the point with them. But yeah, that's why we have the Crate and Barrel couch. We have the Crate and Barrel dining table. We have a kind of that other chair over there is also Crate and Barrel. Once we use that money up, we can then kind of expand to other things. But that is something that I didn't realize would happen, but is definitely happening with us. So just a little tip, or it's not even a tip, it's just something to think about if you don't want all your pieces to be from the same place, which, isn't a bad thing. I'm totally happy because our pieces are very different from each other. But yeah, it's just maybe a reality of furniture shopping and investing. So I'll really be gone now.
All right, everybody, we are into our lower body day. We're starting off with some deadlifts here. I mentioned before that my deadlifts were feeling much stronger as of late, and I think that's true, but for whatever reason, I think especially when I start to get into heavier weights, it doesn't feel as fluid and it doesn't feel as easy, if you will. I mean, that's obvious, but especially here going to 225s, the movement is not fluid. Like certain body parts, like my hips are going back first, and I don't think there's a good distribution, or I don't know exactly. I need some deadlift help if I'm being really honest. That would really change things up for me. So I did kind of tweak my back a little, if I'm being honest. And then this is where things got really a little bit tough, a little bit discouraging, because I really felt so weak at this point. Typically for squats, I'm doing, 245, been working on my depth, not too many reps, between the 5 to 6 rep range. But even this 185, it felt like a 245 or something. And so I just kept it chill. Then we moved into leg extensions. These were truly burning me, and I was suffering through them, but we got through it. Then jumped on some leg curls. As you can see, I was in a lot of pain. I was trying to focus on, you know, the stretch here, but again, I'm moving quite fast, which sucks. Then we did some incline dumbbell isolation work. Again, I thought I was going slow, but looking at the footage, it's really quite fast. I need to work on my speed and slowing things down. And lastly, we have these lateral raises. Again, I'm moving so quickly. That's something I need to think about more. And that's it. That's the whole week. And I did some cardio.
We had a surprise guest to make my breakfast smoothie. She doesn't want to be on camera, but my wife's gonna make this for me. Okay, so here are the ingredients. We have wild blueberries, chia seeds, spinach, almond milk, and we're gonna do 3 scoops of BPN's milk and cookies. All right, I'm doing a cup of almond milk. Okay, a very generous handful of spinach. Then we got wild blueberries. And looks like it's gonna be a cup of wild blueberries, frozen. Okay. And then we're gonna do a tablespoon of chia seeds. Tablespoon of chia seeds. And then we'll do 3 big scoops of BPN. I'll also squeeze a quarter of a lemon in there. And then 3 honkin' scoops of BPN. And I do 3 scoops because I'd like to get as much protein in as I can in the morning, especially right after workout. But 3 might be a lot for some of you. Quite full, so we gotta just tamp it in. Screw it on, and there you have it. It's looking very good. For the taste test, very good, very thick. I'll check back in for lunch. We're gonna roll. Thanks, honey, to my beautiful wife for making all this happen for me. Okay, so spring rolls. I think spring rolls are one of the best ways to eat during a cut because you get so much cabbage, you get so much vegetables and volume, and calorically it's really not that bad. Calories, having carrots. Yeah, I think it's pretty funny. My parents came over, my mom came over. I think she was quite concerned about my lack of color in my what I eat in a day videos. So I took it to heart and I said, okay, well, let's get more vegetables in play. And so that's what we're doing. I need to show you this. This is peanut sauce that my wife made with PB Fit. If you guys know what PB Fit is, it's like dry peanut butter. You just add water and then it turns into peanut butter. But it's much better macro-wise. It's much cleaner. There's not that much fat because there's no oil. I'm adding top blade to this. Top blade is pretty lean, so I don't have to worry too much about fats. So I basically have, I think, 4 ounces of top blade, 4 to 5 ounces of tofu, and then 4 to 5 ounces of this little small shrimps. And each of these, the macros on the wrappers themselves are really good too. I think it's like 60 calories for 2 or something like that, which is honestly really good. Doesn't give me any reason to be worried. So I'm just gonna roll this. If you're Asian, you probably grew up doing this, so it's like second nature by now. But I still have a runaway shrimp. Here's my guy. Looking beautiful. My wife again made this peanut butter sauce. I'll get the recipe in the macros, but it's honestly not too bad either. So good. I'm still finishing up my smoothie from earlier. I'd say I have like a quarter cup of peanut sauce. I think it's like 200 something calories. It's really not that bad. I don't think I could eat it without sauce, if I'm being honest. Last night, one of our closest friends, Praise, came over with Maggiano's. And you'd think, and I actually texted my coach, I was like, bro, what am I supposed to do? I can't eat Maggiano's. He was like, dude, just eat it. So I started to look into what I could eat. And there's this dish at Maggiano's called shrimp fra diavolo or something like that. It's like basically a shrimp pasta dish. Total calories is like 830. Decent macros. It maybe has like one of the lowest fat content in the entire Maggiano's menu, but I was able to eat that. And I think I ate like maybe 3/4 of a serving, but still, it was really good. All to say, I don't think dieting needs to suck so bad, you know what I mean? Like, even like this. This is so delicious. And pretty easy. I need some sriracha. For bevy, I'm gonna do Sprite Zero, a little mini can. I love mini cans. I think they're cute. But also, maybe I shouldn't share this. I've had this insight for quite a long time now, which is throughout my entire career. I don't know if you guys know this, but before I was an entrepreneur and whatever I am right now, I actually worked as a strategist inside like ad agencies or design firms or branding firms or whatever. So my job was to basically kind of figure out core insights about people or about customers or about brands, and then leverage those insights to make businesses more money. But anyways, in all of my kind of time in corporate America, one thing I noticed, like most of the firms I worked at all had like free drinks, right? Like there would be seltzers or Cokes or whatever in the fridge at all times, which is really nice. But I would notice that every day, sometimes I'd help clean up and I'd be pouring out cans and cans of seltzer water. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. And for the most part, I'm not trying to be sexist, it was mostly the ladies that would leave like, you know, half a can or more. So I just put that inside my back pocket and I just started to see if it was true. And like literally every time I'm drinking anything with, you know, friends, especially girlfriends, I've noticed they rarely finish their canned beverages. So I think there is a huge opportunity to make smaller size cans of the same beverage, if I'm being honest. And, you know, I think that's going to be a big business, which is funny. Because I think like in Japan and stuff, they already do that. Like there's so many cute little mini sizes of everything. But for whatever reason, well, I know why. The States just likes big stuff. But I think there's an opportunity there. And I think Alani Nu's doing it. They have little small baby half sizes of their energy drinks, which I drink, or I drank this week, and it was a perfect amount for me. Even for me, I don't really want to drink an entire energy drink. It just feels like too much, you know? So, okay, that's this one's a big boy, number 2. He's falling out of there. Sauce up. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. A little sriracha. Put that on me. Oops. Do I need to censor this? Kind of suggestive. It's all good. Instagram has this feature where it tells you like, you know, like analytics and stuff. And the other day, it notified me that I have posted 25 reels, which for me is like kind of a lot, honestly. I think it's maybe the most amount of content I've ever made consistently. And it was just cool. You know, like I'm not really getting the traction yet, but I really believe it's just a matter of time. Actually, like one thing I've noticed is on YouTube Shorts, things pop off way more quickly, which is, you know, kind of cool. And the comments there and like the people engaging, people I genuinely don't know, they've been so encouraging. So it's like people do care, right? People, I think that's one thing that, well, there's 2 tensions to hold. One is that the fact that no one cares, which is actually true. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the things you do, the things I do, as much as I do, right? That's just true. But at the same time, there are people that care a little bit, and those are the people that you want to create the content for. And so it's just been all around encouraging, even though the metrics and the numbers aren't like skyrocketing or whatever. It's been cool just to like continue to do it. Also figuring out my style and seeing what people like and don't like. You know, you can always like create for the algorithm, but at the end of the day, if whatever you make doesn't speak to you, then what's the point? These days I've been having a little bit more fun with what I'm making, so that's been cool too. I'm gonna do one thing that I learned from this vlogger my wife watches, Kim Tai. Is a double wrap. At first I was like, that is gluttonous. But then I did, I'm like, that's fire. And it's literally what you think it is. It's 2 spring roll wraps on 1 spring roll. And it just makes it so like, you know, chewy and delish. So I'm gonna do that because I kind of want to speed this up. We gotta get going. Today, we have a busy day. We're gonna drop off I think I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna drop Milo off at grandma's house. And then, the wife and I are gonna go furniture shopping. It don't look much different, but it's gonna be much better. Get that on day. This on there. Mmm. Fire. I didn't even shower today. I got back home from the gym, I got right to eating. The gym today was not that great. I don't know why, I felt so weak. I think it's just one of those days, but we made it all the way through. That's all that matters. Double wrapper's where it's at, dude. Honestly. But I kind of have a lot of meat left, so I gotta make 2 more. A lot of shrimp on this one. Kind of have like trauma from this shrimp because back when I was cutting really hard before my wedding, unhealthily, I would just thaw these frozen bags of these small shrimps like the one I'm eating now. And I would just down them. And it was so disgusting. That's what it took at that time, fam. I would never do that again. When I can eat it this deliciously. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm lazy with the top, so sometimes I just leave it open. What you gonna do? That's a really good thing about this meal. There's a lot of volume, you know? So you'll get full. I don't know if you'll stay full, but you'll get full fast. Also, I just had like almost a 700 calorie smoothie, so that also contributes to the fullness. Are you one of those people that, are you guys those people that can't eat cilantro as it tastes like soap to you? And it's funny, I think I kind of have it, but I don't care. I still like it. That's weird. But I think it's because I grew up in Hawaii in my early childhood. I mean, I would eat Vietnamese food so often. I would eat pho like, I don't know, probably every week or something. And so I just got used to it. Even though it does kind of taste like soap to me a little bit, I love cilantro and basil and mint and all the herbs. Okay, let me try this. No, I'm gonna do it the way I normally been doing. Tuck that shit in. Roll, roll, roll. Last one. Okay, my camera's dying. Bye. Time to get my brows threaded. Before, and then we'll see what the after looks like. After.
They're a little bit like cousins, but it's okay. Your brows grow in pretty quickly.
Passenger Princess at World Market.